Brad, why don't you hit us with some fantasy updates, yeah?
Fantasy. Okay. Week 10 matchups. I'm going to end with ours, Brig, because you and I were head-to-head last week, and I took advantage of you being at Shul. Okay, let's start at the bottom of the list then. So we've got Harrisburg Charlies. That's John against Jason. Not another fantasy team. Jason is a co-host of the Philly Baseball Together podcast. Jason won this one 436 to 309. His top performer was Andrew Vaughn of the White Sox. He had 54 points. Jason had a pretty even point distribution because his next guy in line was Nathaniel Lowe, who also had 54 points. And then John's high score was Vlad Guerrero Jr. with 61. Jason improved to 7-3. John is 1-9. And then we also have Burns Turner Overdrive. That's Tori, another host of the Philly Baseball Together podcast, against Denise Grace Under Fire. She is the host of the North Chicago Baseball Together podcast. She won that one 575 to 444. Her top performer once again, Brig, for I think the third or fourth week in a row, Mr. Frederick Freeman, with 94 points.
Yeah.
And Tori's top performer is actually Christian Walker with 66 points.
Oh, that's not bad.
Denise is 6-4. Tori is 3-7.
Yeah.
Then we have Mike, our listener participant, Devastation Incorporated. He went up against I forgot what I say. He went up against Jewel, Big League Chupacabra. Jewel is my co-host on the Seattle Baseball Together podcast. Mike won that one 614 to 548. Mike's top performer was Matt Olson with 71 points, and surprisingly enough, Jewel's top performer was Jake Cronenworth with 65 points. I saw a TikTok video that called Jake Cronenworth Jake Cronenworthless.
I was just going to say that
these days in San Diego.
Can't believe he was the top performer. That's a weird day. That's a weird week for Jewel. That doesn't make any sense.
It really is. Yeah, because he's 8-2. That was only his second loss. He's 8-2. Mike is 7-3. And then last but not least, our matchup, Brig. You and John, I think, were the only ones I would have beat this week. Yep.
Dang.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm Julio Think You Are. Brig is Brigger Mortis. I won 408 to 363. My top performer was actually Corbin Carroll with 62 points. Yours was Ty France 51 points.
Had a bad week.
4-6. Brig, you are also 4-6.
Wow, you've improved dramatically.
I've won 3 of my last 4.
That's incredible.
I did not make the winning streak threshold, but I've won 3 out of the last 4.
It's 2, in case you're wondering at home.
It's 3.
It's 2.
I'm going to put that clip on TikTok forever so we can always reference it.
Yeah, please do. Split it with the last one where I yelled at you.
I will.